smiling because, yep, we're going to record. So everybody press continue. Thank you, Albert, for running the techie part of this today. I am definitely not the superstar on this call. There's so many of us on here. And like I said, I won't even name them off. We got a couple golds on here, executive golds. We got some silvers. We got some bronzes. We got some associates, and we got some people that need to get their rear end gear, including me. So super excited. Those of you that are new to our call, we do this every Sunday nights, 7:30 Pacific. We make good connections with people, and maybe that's my quick little training for you guys. Open your mouth, shoot for the moon. You never know. You might have the CEO of the company jumping on your call. Okay. Jason and I have met, Mr. Arfmann and I have built a relationship with each other. Funny story is I was talking about fate to, I believe, Jesse, who was on this call, and all of a sudden, bam, the door comes opening at the event at Salt Lake City, and here's the CEO almost knocking me on my butt. So, and he laughed, and we had a good conversation about that. But like I said, guys, the key to 7K is go talk to people with a backbone instead of a wishbone, and you never know who you might be getting into your business. So I got fired up today and invited a whole bunch of you. I see 3 of my guests on this call already, and you guys are in for a treat. What we have on the call tonight, some of you that are guests don't know, you have the CEO of 7K Metals, which I think is the greatest relationship marketing company that I've ever been in for the last 30 plus years. I'll just say it. I started out in Melaleuca when I was 21 years old, and I've been getting a small paycheck from them for quite a while. And what does that tell you guys? Residual income works. Okay. I'm going to shut up and pass it over to Mr. Arfmann. Jace, like you said, he has a great background in network marketing. He has the utmost integrity steering the ship at 7K. And at this time, I'm just going to turn it over to him to hear his vision. I got my Sound Money wallet hat on. My dad says he wants to get down to $15 an ounce for silver. I said, I don't know if he can do that, but you never know. So,
Jace, we have our own mind, maybe.
So, thank you, Albert, for letting everybody in. And I'll turn it over to Mr. Jayson Arfmann, CEO himself.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Jason, and thanks everyone on the call. It's great to be with you guys on a Sunday night, and we are definitely excited to be talking to many of you. If you're new to this to this call, hey, I hope you'll take some notes. I think Jason will probably have some opportunities to maybe answer some questions here at the end. But you guys, one thing I want to talk about is the power of a business model that has value in the product. And I talk about this nonstop. 3 years ago, I sat down with the owners of 7K, and I'd been doing product businesses, and I've been in this direct sales space for about 23 years. And really, I was looking at a lot of companies, and I was saying, there's very few that have unique products. There's very few that have value-based products. But the ones that did have value in the products, companies like Avon and Mary Kay, and you talk about the Melaleuca. I was at Melaleuca for 10 years and loved their value-based products. And those companies were still doing extremely well, continuing to grow year after year and having success in their space. And when I met with the owners, I was very skeptical. Okay, in fact, when I sat down with them, I asked them a very big question. I said, how in the world are we supposed to make money on a commodity? Gold and silver is a commodity. You can get it anywhere. What's unique about it? And I thought I had them. I thought I was going to tell them no in our interview. And the very first thing they said to me was, we're not going to make money on a commodity. In fact, we're going to offer it to our members at our price. Whatever we buy it for, we're going to give it to them. And I was like, well, okay. I said, I said, that's cool, because that looks like a great way to get a lot of members, but tell me how we're going to make money. And they said, we're in the process of developing that out, but they said one of the things that we're working in is collectible and graded and numismatic coins. And they showed me some things where we could sell early on a product production and give value to our members early on and still make margins, still pay commissions without having to overinflate a product. And when I left that meeting with those four founders, I didn't call them back right away, but I literally had about 3 nights where I laid up and I was in bed and I was just thinking, and I'm thinking, this company's brand new. There's only 5 employees at the company. They've just started, and I am more excited about this company, 7K, than I've been about any company in 23 years of doing direct sales. And the reason why is because first off, they had a way to attract new members with a value proposition to members, dealer direct pricing on gold and silver. And that was just the start of it. There was travel savings and other items that they were bringing into this membership model. And I said, wait a minute. I said, this is real. I said, this is exactly what I like. And after about 5 days, you guys, I called the owners and I said, I don't know how I'm going to do this because I am all in. I said, you guys have got something here that is completely unique to the industry. You've got a valuable product. You're dealing in gold and silver. Collectible coins, when I started researching collectible coins and the values of collectible coins, I was so excited to be able to look at how we could even perform better in the collectible coin space. And in 3 years, you guys, we have come a long way. We started, with just silver eagles and trying to get 7K's label in the on the little piece of paper that goes in the plastic sheet that grades that coin. That's all we were trying to do. We said, if we can just get our label there, we're going to do big things. And I'll tell you guys what, we had an amazing meeting. I remember calling a guy and I said, hey, we want to get to know you better. And he said, I'm actually going to be in the Idaho Falls area. Why don't we stop by? And I said, okay. I said, why don't we take you fishing for a day? We'll do some business and I'll take you fishing on the Henry's Fork. We took Miles Standish on a fishing trip on the Henry's Fork and we laid out our entire business model. And Miles Standish, for those of you who don't know Miles Standish, he's been voted one of the top 10 most influential people in the collectible coin industry by Coin Magazine. Okay, and so very high honors. He's been around this his entire life, even coming out of high school, and he's a numismatist. He's trained numismatists. He's validated signatures of presidents, famous sports legends. He's seen a lot of things. And what he told me on that river, he said, I have never in my entire life seen a company that has come in and disrupted the coin industry like you guys are going to disrupt it. He said, I am absolutely blown away. And from that day on, Miles said, he goes, I've got some big ideas and I want to do whatever I can to help you. Not even asking for $1. He was just loving what we were doing. One of the things that he said, I love that you guys are creating new collectors. You guys are teaching people out there that have never been in the coin industry space to now become new collectors. He goes, I love that more than anything because the coin industry, they seem to be a pretty closed space where they weren't inviting a lot of new people in. You had to have all this knowledge and be a kind of a coin geek. And he says, what you guys are doing, you're making it simple for people to come in and be, professional coin collectors right off the bat. And on top of that, you have the training and everything that goes along with it. He said, in my career, some odd year of industry, have I seen a company that is positioned to do greater things than you guys. And that's when he decided to start helping us with designing coins. And if you hear the discussions that we've had with our creative team, the design team, with Miles Standish, the discussions are amazing. And to watch his very first coin that he helped us design, he said, I know exactly what coin it's going to be. It's going to be the Liberty coin. And he had it all visioned out, and he told us the concept. And when we went out and did the Liberty coin, it was amazing to us to see not only the technology that was in the mint that we were using, and it was some of our very first graded coins that 7K had been doing. And we went out and commissioned this coin. We got all the approvals. We started the process. And you guys, we sold that coin for $199 for the 1 ounce to our members. And we saw that coin just explode on the market. The 1 ounce, the 2 ounce, the 5 ounce Liberty coins, that collection is highly, highly collectible. Not just in the 7K member space, but outside of the membership of 7K. We've had coin dealers call us saying, hey, do you know where to get these? And the fun thing is we just point them to, a technology where they can go find them. And the thing that we love is all of the supply of Liberty coins are in the secondary market in 7K members' hands. And we continue to provide value long after the coin is purchased. Okay. And I hope and the way we do that is a technology that we took 2.5 years working on. And the reason we spent 2.5 years on it wasn't because we knew it was good for us, but because we knew this system was good for you, our members. Okay. The system is called Stack and Sell. And when we looked out when we looked out around the world, we said, how are people selling coins? Okay. If they didn't have their own business website, on the secondary market, most coins were sold on eBay. The challenge with eBay is prior to 2020, so 2019 and before, about a third of all coins sold on eBay were counterfeit. And in 2020, with the silver crunch that we saw about 50% of all coins being counterfeited. And we said, there's got to be a better way. And it's scary to buy coins online. You don't know if they're sending you a counterfeit coin, if they're going to actually send you the coin. And on the other end, the buyers were probably nervous. They're like, I hope I get the money for my coin, especially if it is a valuable coin. And so what we've done is we've created a system to help buyers and sellers have confidence in the legitimacy of a coin, the authenticity of a coin, the value of a coin. Not only that, we allow our members to have a tracking system for inventorying all of their graded coins. We tell them what they bought them for, so that they can inventory and remember. So 10 years down the road, if they want to liquidate a few coins, and they'll know what they paid for them, and they'll also know what they're being sold for on the secondary market. So you guys, it's a first of its kind. The technology is receiving massive reviews. We are now testing outside of 7K, not just with, we opened up the beta inside of 7K. We've now opened it up to outside of 7K because we want this to be a worldwide piece. But the thing that I'm going to tell you guys, 7K members will always have the best offer. What I mean by that is that inventory tracking system. People will pay big money for that. I mean, they're already paying accountants to put together massive Excel sheets and track the values of their coins and their assets. And, there's people that said, hey, we'll pay $100+ for that tracking inventory a month. 7K members will always have that for free as long as they're active with 7K. And so there is benefits upon benefits upon benefits for being a member at 7K. And that's what we want to always remember and always value, is the value proposition that all of you have by being a member with us. And, we love the benefits as well. Here at the corporate office, we take advantage of the membership benefits, just like our members. And we absolutely love everything about it. Everything from, 7K Advantage to 7K healthcare plans, to 7K gold-backed IRAs. You guys, the list is long. Access to rare coins, access to Sound Money Wallet, access to Stack and Sell, inventory tracking. This is the reason we're doing this, you guys, is because we are building a legacy company, something that is built way into the future. We don't have to do these things. We do it because we know that it builds value at the member level for every single member that pays that membership. They know they're getting value for what they're getting. And our thank you checks that we pay to our members, to our associates that go out and talk about this, is just icing on the cake, you guys. Icing on the cake. And there's plenty of people on here that have made great income. I was just in West Monroe, Louisiana, and I walked out the doors, and Wayne Clark, he's like, "Hey, thank you, 7K, for what we've done." And I just said, "Hey, thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Jayson. Thank you, Dwight. Thank you, everybody on this phone that is excited about talking about our membership. We want to give you those thank you checks for spreading the word. All of our marketing dollars go into you as members. We don't pay a dime in marketing outside of you guys. 100% of our marketing fund goes to our members. And we have been growing every single year, doubled every year, except 2020, we tripled revenue. We surpassed 2020 revenue on July 1st at 8:32 a.m. We have got a ton of momentum. And Jayson, I agree with you. In my entire 23 years of being in direct sales, I've seen every company out there, right? But a company that is selling a product that does not expire, that can potentially increase in value over time, the longer you hold on to these coins, the more you can have in value, and that there's a commission engine and all the membership benefits to go along with it. We've got something extremely special here, you guys, and we're going to continue to tell the world about it. And I love nothing more than waking up every single day excited about what I do. I could do this the rest of my life until the day I die and not have a problem with it. I literally feel like I'm in retirement because I'm having so much fun. We're like kids in a candy store. When our FedEx packages show up at our door with coins that are graded, that have stories behind it, and we can literally pull out our cell phones, scan the QR code, and tell a story behind every single coin. To be able to have 9/11 coins on 9/11. We have firefighter coins and the Liberty coin that commemorated 9/11. Benjamin Franklin coins, where we're learning things. We're learning history and getting, I guess, engaged and being taught through the coins. To see people around the globe just latch on to certain collections. I just had a Idaho State Speaker of the House that spent time in Italy for a church mission. And when he saw the Roman series coins, and he said there's only 500 of those coins minted, and there's only 12 in the series, he said, "How in the world do I get that entire collection?" This is Speaker of the House for the state of Idaho. Okay, these are influential people that are saying, "I absolutely want access to your collections." The fact that we have Animal State Series collections, and the list goes on and on and on, and we're just getting started. We have 153 different projects in play that we have purchased raw silver and raw gold to do 7K specific only projects. Okay, 153 and climbing. We are now planned out for the next almost 3 years in coins of projects that we're going to be doing. We're just launching our 5-year anniversary coin. Actually today, you guys, September 26th, today, 5 years ago, this company incorporated. Today's the 5-year. I mean, we're literally talking on the 5-year anniversary date. It incorporated on the 26th, and the next day they started hiring employees. Okay. So this company is now 5 years old. It's a great birthday today. We've got a coin to celebrate it. We've got a 5-year anniversary coin, and it commemorates the very first meeting that the founders had in a little tiny there's not even a stoplight in this town. It's called Yukon, Idaho. And if you guys were looking for my house, it's about 1.5 miles from my house. I live out in the country. We're surrounded by farmland and family land. We've got about 4,000 acres out here. And they met in this town. There's one gas station and one restaurant. The restaurant's name is the Rusty Lantern. And they met there, and on the back of a napkin, they drew out an idea of what they wanted to do with this company called 7K Metals. This membership model that would allow every American and people around the world with any budget to be able to come in and start collecting gold and silver. And the idea started, and it was incorporated today, 5 years ago. And it has been one of the best rides in 5 years. Most companies don't make it past 5 years because of financing, because of regulatory, and all the things that go on with starting a business. But I'll tell you what, we have flourished. We're extremely profitable. We are in our finances could not be any better. We're laying the ground for future, looks of regulators coming in and looking at our business. We are in a good spot. The thing that I love as well is we're not a one owner company. We have multiple owners here, and we meet as a board. We make decisions that are in the best interest of you, the members. And I can tell you I've seen a lot of companies messed up because there's one owner, and the minute you start doing really well in the company, greed sets in and they make bad decisions for the company. This company is in good hands. They're laying a foundation that is long and strong. They want to be a legacy type company. We're not going to allow greed to come in any form. We're not saying that we're never going to make a bad decision, but I said it's going to be pretty tough to make a bad decision when 5 very experienced individuals have to vote. All 5 better agree before we make decisions in this company. And so we've got a strong system, you guys. We're excited for the future. We're going to continue to grow. We've got amazing projects in play. We're attracting all kinds of people that have never experienced coins before, and people that love coins. The non-professional are coming here and they're saying, you know what, for the first time in my life, I'm having fun telling people about gold and silver, and I'm actually having success. And we've talked to people that have done direct sales for 20 plus years, not had much success. But we're seeing that people who have never had success and are doing this part-time to try to make extra income are having success. And the reason why is because we've got retention, and we've got a value proposition at the very lowest level of just entering the business, and that's the membership level. There's value there. So you guys, we couldn't be more excited about where we're going and how we're doing it. We're proud of what we're doing. We're excited to be working with all of our members. We're excited for you. We believe in you. We love the culture that we're creating, and we cannot wait to see what the next 5 years and beyond is going to bring for 7K. So with that, Jayson, I don't know where we want to go from here. If we want to do some questions or how we want to do that.
You seriously stopped with 1 second. So that was perfect. Right at 8 o'clock, which is 9 o'clock for some of us. I believe Mr. Patrick Snow's on here from Hawaii, so he's 2 hours behind as well. So I'm just smiling from ear to ear. Got my hat on. What we wanted to do, guys, at this time is maybe just take 1 or 2 questions for Mr. Arfmann, or maybe some of this.
I have an idea too.
The other leaders.
Anybody that has questions, start typing them in the chat. We'll kind of pick through them and bring them up. You can, if you have a question, maybe put the number 8 in the chat box, and that would be in helping us know how many people we have. Go ahead, Wayne.
Quick question, Jayson. Will we ever go public?
I doubt it. I'll never say never. We don't necessarily want to go down that road. We've got a hierarchy here of priority. Number 1 is the field. Okay. When we talk about our priority list, number 1 on that list is the field. And I want you guys to know that. And, you know, after that comes company, then shareholders, then our vendors, and then our environment. Okay. And we take that very seriously. And the reason for that, the minute you go public, shareholders jumps right to the top of the list. And so, you know, I don't see us doing that anytime soon. We're set up pretty well financially. We're planning for future growth. We've got great relationships with some of the best financial institutions out there for growth. We've got great backing. And so I don't see any need for going public at this time. Great
Okay,
question,
thanks.
though.
Great question. Albert, anybody else?
I don't see any questions in the chat yet, but the one thing that jumped out at me jumped out at me was the idea of having 5 or 6 people that were helping to run the company. And that's when I went to Utah. I think that was the biggest takeaway I had, was just having been in the industry for 33 years, being very successful at it, but also being shafted quite a few times because the CEOs decided that they were going to change something and then either run off with our money or just really cut the fat and take the fat into their own pocketbooks. And whereas with 7K, we have a group of people that help facilitate the best environment possible, so that way we can have the most success possible, individually and as a company as a whole. And then I was looking at the sign behind Jayson, but the lightning tour, we need to be updated as to where are you going to be next.
Yeah, Long Island's next weekend. So that's the next one. I'm going to be in Houston, Texas, and San Antonio after that.
Okay.
And then that's the 7th in Houston that evening. And then in San Antonio is the 9th on a that'll be on a Saturday, right outside of San Antonio.
That's cool.
So
Ned has a question in the chat room.
And then I have a share as well. So go ahead, Ned.
It says funds from Stack and Sell that are made, will it ever connect to our Sound Money wallet? I'm not sure if that's a personal question.
if funds in Stack and Sell
that are
Jump on there, Ned. Ask the
Right,
question.
Ned.
Yes. So just basically, I've had some team members ask if the coins that they sell on Stack and Sell, when they choose to sell them, because right now it's just you request a check and receive a check in the mail.
Oh,
Will those funds made ever be able to be linked with our Sound Money wallet?
yes, eventually.
short answer, yes.
Short answer, yes. I won't go into the details of all the different things, but yes, we're still in the beta of just making sure that we have everything working with Stack and Sell. And so it's been a great system, had a lot of success, and you know, so that is one thing that we're looking at for the future. You can link your Sound Money wallet right now to buy using your Sound Money wallet to purchase coins. It's just the pushing the other way. This is always a challenge with any platform, is how we push and how we pull money. It's not that easy with all the money laundering laws and everything that is out there, that it creates a challenge. But yes, it's being looked at, and we're well aware of that need. So great question.
Got it. And I'll jump back in there, guys. I know at least 3 guests that are on there, and maybe some of them don't know what Stack and Sell is. Actually, that's a way, guys, that when we get a coin, you have the opportunity to sell it for equal value or more. And it's a secure way to make that transaction instead of trying to do it on eBay. So at this time, and for my 3 guests, I'm just going to be selfish for a second. Money talks, the rest of it walks, right? They don't know some of the people that are on this call. So I'd love to maybe Wayne and Greg share your 1-minute story on what this company's done for you, and maybe a thank you to Mr. Arfmann for maybe changing your life. So Wayne, you want to go first?
Yep, I'll go first. And for the guest and the members that don't know me, I'm Wayne Clark out of Baton Rouge. Background is real estate broker. Prior to 7K, ended up with $90,000 in credit card debt because of a flood in 2016. Been a member now for 19 months and no longer have that $90,000 credit card debt. So I tell people I'm like a dog wagging two tails. If you don't mind doing a little bit of work, I've been doing this 19 months, haven't broke a sweat yet, and been working it. This company will pay you a lot of money. Jayson gets happy when he's got to cut me some big checks Sunday morning. He gets off on that. And then just a real quick, right? What drives me when I first got started was I saw a way to make $12,500 a week. Okay, that gets me excited. That's a lot of money in Baton Rouge. But now what drives me more than anything else is being around the founders, being around Jayson, Blake, corporate, just knowing their hearts and how much they put out for us drives me to just keep on working and working for the team and anything that corporate needs me to do. I mean, I was helping team members put applications in at midnight last night, right before, we cycled out. So, that's what drives me, is just knowing the heart of the owners and corporate. Jayson, he'll bend over backwards for anybody. He's salt of the earth. And, I couldn't be happier and more prouder to be locked arms with, people like that. Those are the ones I want to, part of my tribe, or I'm part of their tribe. So turn it back over to you, Jayson.
Excellent. Greg, do you want to share your story really quick?
Sure, thank you. Well, my name's Greg Zerniak, and I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I'm retired military, currently the lead geospatial engineer for the Air Force. And I joined literally a few days after Wayne did. He's the guy who brought me into this. And like Jayson Arfmann was saying, I was looking for a place to buy gold and silver that I could trust. That's the reason why I joined 7K. Lo and behold, that residual income showed up real quick, literally the first 2 days in the business. And the past 19 months, there's only been 1 week where I didn't get a check from this company. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind, I had some really severe health issues over this past year. Back in February, I had a very rare brain condition and 7 brain aneurysms and went through brain surgery. And literally just 4 weeks ago, I was in the hospital. I had a heart attack. But during that whole time, we've still continued to make money. Like Wayne Clark was just saying, the money's great, but I'll echo what he said. It's you guys, it's Jayson Arfmann, it's the founders of this company. It's the people that I get to help, and I get to help my team members help people that they know. You never know what's going to happen to you. Here was a guy, great job, no financial concerns. I thought I was in good shape. I'm a Boy Scout leader. I'm out hiking and stuff. And if it can happen to me, folks, it can happen to anybody. So having that plan B residual with 7K coming in, it's been a really great thing in my household. And I just want to deliver that message to as many people as I can in the time that I've got left. And, thank you guys for inviting us on tonight. Love the camaraderie, with you and Albert and everybody on here. And let's not forget the Stellies too. They're rock in this business.
And guys,
as well.
Greg, Dwight, thank you. Both of those guys are rocking the system, and I believe they're both in a position to make somewhere. See how I said that, in a position to make somewhere between $5,000 and $7,000 a week. So I think some of them checks have been up there. And I'm going to put a young lady on the spot, see if she's available. But the youngest gold in 7K history, I believe, is on here. Mrs. Brooke Stelly. Her dad likes to talk a lot. So maybe give her a second to share her 1-minute story at 19 years old, if she chooses to.
Oh, come on, just unmute, Brooke.
Or I'll pass it over to your dad. Here we go, Brooke. Go ahead, Brooke.
Hi, everyone. This is Brooke Stelly. I'm from Brobers, Louisiana. I love this company, and it allows us the opportunity to inspire people and help them earn a residual income, and no matter what age group they're in, and also give them an opportunity to maybe fit this into their day job and also help them to be able to work from home. And we were brought to this opportunity during COVID, and it allowed us to work from home and help other people work from home to make a residual income and help their family.
Love that, Brooke. Love that, Brooke. So thank
Happy
you.
anniversary, 7K.
Yeah, I love that.
Awesome
So,
job.
Do you have a piece, one of those coins with you, Jason, for the 5-year that you can show us?
I don't have it right here with
You
me.
don't
I
ask,
wish,
you don't get.
I wish I could. I've actually got a picture of it.
Sure, show me the
I
picture.
could show you that.
Yeah, that's fine.
super cool. And while you're finding that,
Is it on your
Dwight,
screen?
do you want
Your
to,
screen.
Dwight, we're thinking of your family, but Dwight, you want to jump in and tell everybody what you've done with the company?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody for being a call, especially Jason and you guys putting this together. It's incredible. What I see in this company is a way for us finally to teach people to make the kind of money that me and Carla blessed to make. And without all of the training and all the steps we had to do with all the building the business and all the risk we took, there's no risk in this company. There's a beautiful way for people just build wealth that hadn't even told anybody but this company. Just the building wealth of them taking junk assets every month and turn it into appreciating assets. That's a beautiful thing. We have people that's been in for 15, 16 months with us that have saved more money in the last 15 to 16 months than they have their whole life as a family and never told anybody about it. I mean, me personally, we borrowed money from the house and bought silver when it dipped back in March of 2020, doubled our money. And the coins are just astronomical of what we bought them for and what they're going for. A lot better than any of our 401s or any of other things we had invested. So we're very happy just with that. I'm very happy to bring my little girl into something that's true, a brick by brick type of company that from the very beginning that she can go out and help bless people all around the world. So we're looking forward to helping people. If those that want to be helped and you guys being on the call, already have your hands up to know that you guys are the ones we're going to focus on. And you guys are making a commitment to be here. So we're going to make a commitment to you guys, family. And again, Jason, thank you for putting this together. And Jayson Arfmann, always a pleasure to see you, especially on a Sunday when you could be spending time with your family. So thank you again.
Yep.
Appreciate you having me.
Absolutely. Yep.
Thank you to all you guys. And Albert, well, he could talk for half an hour if we let him, but one of the fastest silvers in history. And I love telling his story, guys, because Dwight shared this business with me about 13, 14 months ago. And I didn't do anything for 90 days. And he kept calling me and saying, Jace, you got like a $10,000 check waiting for you. He'd call me a little bit later. You got a 20. And I'm like, I didn't believe him because I only put in like one person. Well, I was fortunate enough to have a good friend and amazing retired person, Mr. Albert Thomas, on my team already, thanks to Dwight. So Albert, you want to share how you got to silver story really quick?
I did the work, I guess. I mean, it really boils down to that. You make a decision, you employ the actions, and the thing is that I like to make sure that people understand that just because you hear a story of someone that, oh, I went to silver in 12 days or whatever, to me, I don't want to take away from that person's success or what they accomplished, but I also want to make sure that people understand that it didn't just happen for them. They didn't just get recruited to 7K as a novice, as never having been in the industry before, and never having created this sphere of influence, these many businesses maybe or contexts that they'd put together. So yes, they had earned it, but it was over the course of 30 years. And so when I jumped on board, I really wasn't that motivated because I'd been hurt too many times, whatever. And I just decided, I'm retired. I made a lot of money, but I got tired of people not being able to make money. And so when I figured out 7K, and I was just making phone calls, that's just the way I do it. I don't talk to people for myself. I get Dwight on the phone. I get Wayne on the phone. I'm not the messenger. I'm the introducer. So, and I'm good at it. I just get people. My friends don't want to get on the phone with somebody. Well, what do? Have extrasensory perception that they know you're calling with somebody on the phone? I don't know. I just call people up, say, hey, look, I want to introduce you to Wayne. Wayne's here with me. He's on the phone with me. How about them apples? I mean, what do you do? What does he do? And we just talk, and it may not even be about 7K initially, but if you feel uncomfortable with an activity, you've got to just jump in. You can't dip your toe in. You got to just jump in. Just start making the phone calls, right, Kim? I mean, you got to just jump in and not make excuses, because everybody's got excuses. They're like armpits. Everybody's got a couple, and they usually stink. So stop using them, right? Engage with your upline. Talk to us, call us. And if you're having problems, those are just distractions, okay? Distractions that you've allowed over the course of your life to be the reason why you don't have success. And success is relative, it's subjective, and you can actually accept what you feel success is as an excuse not to have the success maybe that you may want. So those are the deeper conversations where you start connecting with your upline more often. They can't call you. They can't call every one of you. I've got 100 people on my team. If they don't call me, I'm not going to be, right, Jesse? If you call me, I pick up, right? See, he's grinning, right? If he calls me, he gets help, period. If he doesn't call me, he doesn't get help. And the whole goal, of course, is to teach and train people so they don't need to be calling all the time. And when I call Wayne and I call Dwight, they know I have a situation or a topic that I've already done everything that I'm supposed to do. I've tried every avenue, and I'm coming to them to find out if I can get an answer. So make sure you don't be afraid to reach out to someone that's willing to take their call. I'm saying to everybody, I'm willing to take your call. Help you out.
Love it. Thank you, Albert. So, and hopefully it's okay. I'll close out the call. Oh, Wayne wants to say one more thing, but I'm just going to give you my little quick. Guys, you see, I say this almost every week. Right next to my name, it says CEO Jayson Seuss. I am the CEO of my life. Okay, that's my advice to everybody. Be the CEO of your own life. We're fortunate to have the actual CEO on the call tonight. So Mr. Arfmann, just blessed and honored to actually even call you a friend. And I'm loving the fact that you're steering our ship for now and into the future.
Yeah.
And my last little bit, and then I'll give Wayne one more moment. Wayne is asking, go ahead, Wayne.
Real quick, guys. We're going into the last quarter of this year. Okay. They've got these lightning tours situated or scheduled in such a way that if you take advantage of these lightning tours and plug into them and then really kick your business into high gear, it's going to propel you through the end of this year and then set you up for next year. I told my wife, Mary, that she's not going to see a lot of me the end of this year because I know that it is crucial that I keep the hammer to the or the pedal to the metal now, and that's going to set us up for next year and into the years to come. So, guys, don't stop. Push as hard as you can between now and the end of the year, and you watch what's going to happen to your business next year. So, I'll end with that, Jason.
Thank you, Wayne. That's beautiful. And teacher coach Jason's kicking in. Those of you that know me know, I'm a retired school teacher, and I like to review the things that we kind of went through. So I'll take a page out of Albert's book. Go talk to, I'm throwing that out, 100 people this week. That's not out of the question. If you can't do that, talk to 10 people. If you can't do that, talk to one person and find your leader that you meld with, okay, that you can do maybe some 3-way calls. And then out there on every single day, those of you that hang out with me know what I do. Anytime you're exchanging money with somebody, like you have to pay for something, I look at them and say, do you take gold? And they look at me funny, like a waiter, waitress, somebody at the store. And they're like, well, no, I wish, or hell no. Sorry, my French. Do you take silver? And then they'll say, no, yes. Hey, my grandpa collects that.
Nice.
Did you see what I just did? With that conversation, so, and then always have a coin that you care about that's not super valuable. Okay, so I share that with people and say, hey, there's about $30 worth of silver right there. But those of you that love it, that's artwork. So we are art collectors, we are investors, and we are recruiters. And don't be afraid of that last word. Go out and recruit people every single day and share with them the best business on the planet. Because at the end of the day, thanks to Mr. Arfmann, who's on here, I appreciate you, Jace. I'll let you close out the call if you want to. But thanks to him, the worst case scenario is you're running around with a garage full of silver and gold and platinum, by the way. So that's not such a bad thing. Anyways, Jason, anything to close out the call?
Yeah, I just wanted to share this this quick coin here. Hopefully you guys can all see it, right? The Rusty Lantern, 7K, it all began here. 10,000 of these are minted. This is legal tender, you guys, with 7K logo on the back of the coin, accepted by a government of a sovereign nation. That is not something that is easy to do, okay? You don't see Nike doing that. You don't see a lot of companies doing that. We've got that done. We've got some pretty crazy things happening here. These coins right here are sitting at, they are wrapping up at NGC being graded right now. You know, this coin is just, it's high relief. There's a piece of wood right here that comes from literally the doorway of the Rusty Lantern where it all began. And we are sharing with 10,000 members this coin, that you can have a piece of our beginning, the very first meeting that ever happened in the Rusty Lantern, in a town less than 1,000 people, a no stoplight town where friends know friends and where it's all about relationships, right? A lot of these companies, you see them, they start out with some fancy dinner at some fancy restaurant, and everybody's trying to figure out how to buy Lamborghinis and you know, dress in 3-piece suits and because there's a saying out there that, hey, we've got to show people that we've got money. Okay. We're showing people by the company. We're not showing people by going out and buying a fancy car that we don't want to have. Okay. All the owners here, but we drive pickups. Do we dress up? Absolutely. We dress up every Sunday to go to church, and we'll put a tie on for church. And then when we come to our meetings, you know, our national conventions, we'll maybe put a tie on every once in a while, but you see us for who we really are. And one thing I want you guys to know is, first and foremost, we care about the longevity of this company. And we're only going to do that with real products of real value and a real membership that brings value to all of you. So absolutely, I am excited to be here. I'm happy that I get to do this with you guys. I love doing business with people I love to do business with, and just wish you guys the best of luck, guys. And like Wayne said, this is the best time right now to build your business. Summertime tends to, we don't slow down much at 7K, but it tends to kind of level off. The last 3 weeks have been the biggest 3 weeks in 7K history, right? And it just keeps surprising us. And that's because more people are talking to more. It's not because we have bigger leaders. It's because more of our members are talking to 1 or 2 people here and there. And when the masses go out and just share 1 or 2, it's amazing to watch what happens. And you guys, if you can teach that concept in your teams, that everybody get out and talk about 7K. There's videos that are easy to share. It's fun to show a coin to somebody and grab their attention. This business is built to push curiosity, and it's built to last. And guys, we are excited about it. So can't wait to get on here in the next couple months here, you guys, and share some more. I'll bet you we'll have triple what we have on here tonight. So you guys are a great team. Keep up the great work. And hey guys, we love y'all, and we can't wait to see you guys at the next lightning tour. I'm going to give you guys one secret. Okay. You guys are going to be the first to hear it tonight. Okay.
Yeah.
Literally, this is the fun part about, I like to leak secrets here and there when it makes sense, because we're going to share this coming up soon. So we've got a little bit of a change on the lightning tour. So, you know, because of the difficulty of getting into Hawaii, we are going to be changing up our November lightning tour to a December 4th. So write it down, December 4th. We are going to do a massive broadcast. It will be in Salt Lake City. So anybody that wants to, that's just 3 hours south of Idaho Falls. You could come in, and do some tours at the office. We will be doing a big broadcast out of Salt Lake City for all of Hawaii. And guys, I'm telling you, we've got a massive surprise for that day. It's close to something that is, there's a date in there. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but there's a date in there that we're going to celebrate that's very close to that December 4th date. And it has to do with Hawaii. And so it just, you know, things are just gonna, It's going to be
Anniversary.
probably one of the biggest broadcasts of the lightning tours that we do. And we're going to be sharing 2 surprises in that broadcast of things that we're working on that are firsts ever in the coin industry. First evers. 2 surprises, not 1, 2.
Cool.
And that'll tell you that it's
All right.
we're just getting started, guys. It's 5 years and we're just getting started. This is the best time to be in 7K. So can't wait to see all of you guys at the next Lightning Tour event. But most of all, if December 4th works for you, come up and see us. Come kick the tires on the home office, or just see us in Salt Lake. It's going to be an absolute amazing event. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Jason.
Jace, we do record this? Is it okay to share it different places?
Sure. We're going to be sharing the December 4th thing probably tomorrow night.
I'll hold off on publishing it then until then.
Yeah, just hold off until then, and you guys have the secret.
Okay, I love